pull those orange wires through. Okay, we're reclaiming the refrigerant on this now. We're going to change the pressure control. What I'm doing now is I'm installing a new digital temperature control. It's electronic, and this is the old temperature control. It wasn't working, so it was somebody installed it back here. Nobody could see it. You could hardly work. You have to use a mirror to adjust it. It was a horrible place for it. But actually, I think the guy installed it that way, so that he was the only one that knew how to adjust it. The customer couldn't adjust it. But what I'm doing now is I'm wiring this electronic control to the solenoid valve. And what the solenoid valve does is the liquid refrigerant coming to the coil, to the expansion valve, it will open up or close off that line. So when it's cold enough in here, it closes the solenoid off. Refrigerant pumps down from here all the way through the coil, all the way outside. The pressure drops outside, and the pressure control that I just installed, that will shut the compressor off, so we'll be able to operate temperature. Before, it was just running constantly because apparently there was a problem with the temperature control, and the guy just bypassed it. So he bypassed the wires so that it would stay on all the time. The poor compressor, the only time it shut off is when it went on defrost. Okay, what I did was I changed the refrigerant. The last guy that worked on the system didn't label it. I put new refrigerant in. I changed the temperature control. You can see it's right now, the sensor is reading 54 degrees. We had the door open. I was having a really bad time with the hunting, and now it's pretty steady. It's not hunting at all. My temperature difference, TD, between I'm on a line here off the expansion valve, one of the tubes between here, and it's the suction line leaving the coil. That's where I am. And what I want to do now is adjust the superheat, just the function. So I'm at 18, and that's too much. What I'm doing is opening up the valve a little. Clockwise increases superheat, counterclockwise decreases superheat. And I'm trying to decrease it right now. See, she's dropping as more refrigerant flows through the circuit. Frosting on the first half of the evaporator. We just have condensation on the outlet, pretty much. Better than I don't. The other day we had a frost on this line. We don't have that now. That's a good thing. The refrigerant that was in there, somebody changed the refrigerant over from 22 to something. It might be 422, it might be 407. What I did was I put a power assembly on right here, and it's a 404 power assembly. You can see it there. And I put 404 refrigerant in there, and this is for medium temperature. see the I'm at 18 still. I have a ways to go to get it open. Oh, that was the owner. He just came in. I'm trying to hide the camera a little bit from him. So the camera I have is a very small one. I can keep it inside my hand pretty much. But our superheats, we're not hunting at all. That's a great sign. It seemed to cure that hunting pretty good. Let's see, we're down around 14. I'd like 13. I'd be happy. 12, 13 is good. 15 is okay, but between 10 and 15. 10 will give me a very humid box. I can see my breath. 15 will be very dry. But at 15, the valve is closed off and you're restricting some flow. So if I edge it toward 13, 12 like this, I've got a little bit more refrigerant flowing and a little bit more BTU transfer. The system can absorb more heat and give off more heat. This is an electronic temperature control. Electronic temperature control. And made by Renko. It's very good. The sensor's right here. And to adjust it, go to Fahrenheit. We have this box set for 32. And it's 3 degrees differential. That means it'll hit 32, warm up 3 degrees, kick in again, and run until it hits 32 and shut off. The cycling 3 degrees difference. And it's on cooling. You can be on heat by accident. And that's our temperature right now. We had the door open. It was cold, warm in here so we could work. And I installed this. It's connected to the solenoid valve now, and it's operating the solenoid valve on and off. The solenoid valve has a good healthy click to it. But one time I had to drive an hour to get to a customer, and they were messing around with the control, and they had it on centigrade. And I drove an hour out there, and all I did was have to press the button and turn it to Fahrenheit, and I drove an hour back. I hate to charge people for something that's simple, you know, but it's a lot of gas and time. Okay. And it's at 42 right now. This is your sensor. It should go up if it warms up, but I didn't hold on. Okay, here's my superheat. It's not swinging like it did. It's not hunting, and the hunting's very minimal. And we pretty much solved that hunting problem by changing the refrigerant over, and it's doing good. Okay, we're all done. Change the refrigerant. My suction pressure is 40, 41.8, 46, 291 head pressure. My suction line temperature is 50. I believe it's supposed to be like 47, I think, something like that, so that's pretty close. I labeled the refrigerant so that whoever works on it will know what refrigerant's in there. Put a new pressure control. I put a dual pressure control on it, so high pressure and low pressure. A new dryer filter for the day. Sight glass is nice and full. Double loads. And that's it, folks. Later.